That's what we're going to check and see.
I don't think this time is going to be as strong as the others, but I could be wrong.
And here comes Heat 4, TC.
Boys lining up. Lane 1, Bell Gardens, last race of the day. Lane 2, Woodbridge. Lane 3 will be Oxnard. La Quinta will be in lane 4, the Henderson brothers. Lane 5 will be Murrieta Mesa. Christopher Conradson will be your anchor leg. Westlake in lane 6, always strong. Taylor Johnson's their anchor. Upland in lane 7. Well, you know they've got a lot of great runners. Delaney Crawford, who I think got hurt in the hurdles. But they've got Kai Graves Blanks and Christopher Coates. They are going to be tough. Arcadia in lane 8 and Foothill lane 9.
326 looking like the line of demarcation.
325. Great Oak with 323.6.
You were right about El Toro. They came in third, 327.08. Or 88, excuse me.
Murrieta Mesa, number 10 in California, 7 in the southern section. They'll be in lane 5. Westlake, your Marmonte League champions, number 12 in California, number 9 in the southern section. They'll be in 6th. Upland, number 4 in California, number 3 in the southern section. They've gone under 320. They'll be in lane 7.
Yeah, they did that with Delaney Crawford. Upland, without Crawford, I think he was the one who injured himself in the 100 in the hurdles.
It'll be interesting to see if they change their order or who they bring in.
Well, how interesting it is. They can bring in Davis Lyric or DeQuan January in the 200. Yeah, you bring in either one, you don't lose a step.
Mm-hmm.
That's 6 runners you have for a 4x4, and you can alternate any one of them and still be one of the best teams in the state.
Yeah, you start out with Coates, and then you go to Jalen Burrell, and then Blanks, Graves, and then, as you mentioned, then the wild card of who else of your 2 remaining healthy runners.
Yeah, those 2 runners are actually won heats in their sprint events today, so
not too bad.
You don't miss out. Like I said, you don't skip a beat when you alternate runners here.
No, not at all.
Final event of the day. Heat 4 of the 4x400 meters. Murrieta Mesa lane 5, Westlake lane 6, Upland lane 7. This is going to be interesting. These 3 teams are some of the best in California, all in the top 15. And you got a couple standing starts here.
Yes.
Going old school. That's Murrieta Mesa in lane 5, I believe. Standing. Again, 3-turn stagger. Don't really know what's going on yet.
Murrieta Mesa, La Quinta, your top 4 seeds coming in here. And Murrieta Mesa, they've gone 323.
This is definitely a slower pace so far in the first leg that we've seen.
324.46. La Quinta, they've gone 327. So it's going to take
Upland holding the lead right now from the outside lane 7, but you got some competition from the inside from Murrieta Mesa and Westlake. Westlake, Upland.
Here we go, folks. Murrieta Mesa, Westlake.
Those are your top 3. Murrieta Mesa, Westlake, Upland. As we go into second handoff. All pretty good and coming out quick for Upland is Burrell. Whew. Almost too fast. He's going to cut in here at the 100-meter mark. Oh, boy, he really cut. He is shooting right by. And Kai Graves has got to get his form is absolutely terrible, but he's got great athleticism. He's got to cut back inside. He's taken too long to run in lane 2. Upland with the lead. Boy, they have got just phenomenal athletes. Murrieta Mesa staying with them as best they can. And here comes Westlake. Westlake's second leg running extremely well. That's Simon Lacombe for Westlake. Going to try to overtake second place and going to get it as they go into the third leg. And there's Upland.
Great blanks right now.
Actually,
that's
it's
January.
They moved the lineup around because of injury,
Yeah.
so Jaquan January. And there's just too much athleticism. Don't look back. You just keep running forward. Laquan. Marietta Mesa and Westlake battling it out for second. Upland opening the lead. Westlake now back in second. Upland still with the lead. Strong leg by Daquan January, the alternate coming into this race. Hands off. Pardon me, Jalen Burrell was third. And now January is going to take the anchor leg for Upland. And he's not pressing it too much. He's actually cruising a little bit. He may have to be real careful here.
He better hurry up.
He's a great runner, and you know he's got to finish. But hold on, Marietta Mesa and Westlake going back and forth. Marietta Mesa now.
Closing that gap on January.
They are. January doesn't know where he's at yet. Marietta Mesa catching it, and so is Westlake. Marietta Mesa passes. Westlake looking to pass. Upland falling back to second. Upland may end up with third. He's got to hold off the charge by Westlake. He's going to hit him. He's got him. And Marietta Mesa will take the win. Westlake second and Upland a surprising third.
Wow. That's a surprise of all the four preliminaries right now.
That is. All three great teams.
Mm-hmm.
But with Crawford hurt and Upland having to move their runners around, boy, there were Upland runners running in lane 2 for like 100 meters here. I don't quite understand why they didn't cut in. I don't know where they get them. Upland's their athleticism and those runners. I may question their running form, style, and scheme and how they run the races, but you're not going to question their athleticism and overall speed. There's something else.
You just wonder, TC, and you would know better than I would, if there's a different mentality running, second, first, second, and third than anchor. Because it seemed like as you were calling it and I was watching it, you hit it spot on. It didn't seem like January knew where he was or what was behind him.
He's not a quarter miler.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, because he couldn't feel or sense the runners around him.
And that really was prevalent there towards the end. He just could not. And then he couldn't get the burners on after.
Once you've already at the top ended, you can't go any faster.
Right.
The only thing you can do is go slower. And if you break strides like a racehorse, your race is over.
Yes.
You can't regain that speed. Marietta Mesa with a 3:24.4.
Wow.
Westlake 3:24. Well, they're all in 3:24s. And Upland as well. That was a fast runners, but not pretty for Upland.
As you mentioned, TC Westlake 324.84 and Upland, as you called, 320.